Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, ready to get underway. Up now for Milwaukee, Mookie Betts.
No ball, one strike.
Turns and fires to Betts.
Ball.
Just missed. Under it. Makes the grab, one down. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. That one almost got him. One down, base is empty. And it's strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
Now 2 away. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
That's
First
the ball.
pitch misses.
Sometimes pitchers work him backwards, starting with the breaking ball, but it's a tricky approach. He almost wants to bait you out there to throw that stuff to start the at-bat.
Chourio gets under it, corrals it, and that's the third out. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Ryan O'Hearn. And here it comes. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The pitch. Fly ball center field. He's got it, and there's one away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And there's a foul ball. Left-hand hitter waits.
Hey! No balls, two strikes.
And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Jackson Chourio in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Late with the swing there.
One ball, one strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
And now 2-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, and now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does.
No,
yes, he's
that's
great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Judge comes up empty there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Pavin Smith in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
Ball
one missed.
2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. William Contreras in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
That's
Off
a
the
ball.
plate, and 1-1.
Ball.
And that's downstairs and outside.
No.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good
Strike.
discipline.
Woo.
Now he's in the driver's seat
3
with a
balls.
3-1
2
count.
strikes.
Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And that's
Out.
a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the second. Now here is Freddie Freeman. The wind and the pitch. There's a line drive to left field. Ramos makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. In half up to hit. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The pitch. And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get
No
himself
ball.
a hit.
1 strike.
Austin Riley, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Wilson
Strike, woo.
Contreras at the plate
0-1.
now as he chases after that one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westberg. That's to third, Fraley. And they put the tag on him for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. This is Bryce Terang. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Elliot Ramos.
He's going. He's
Runner
going.
on the go.
1
Pitch
ball.
inside.
No strike. He's safe.
Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. The Brewers looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Here's the tag.
Yeah, on
and
the
he's
tag.
out.
He's out.
Here's the third baseman, Sal Fraley. Mateo settles under it and makes the catch. Runner tags for home.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
On the move. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Jorge Mateo now. Woodruff back to work. Out to short, and that squirts through. So now back to the top of the order.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
On the move. He's got it, and there's one down. Now the number 2 hitter, Gunnar Henderson, grounded out his first time.
Whoa.
That one missing low.
Gunnar Henderson
1-0.
was a unanimous choice for American League Rookie of the Year in 2023. Got off to a slow start, but finished the season with 28 homers, playing as the Orioles' everyday shortstop. You know, Adley Rutschman nearly won the award in 2022. The future
1
is
ball.
bright for
2
the
strike.
Orioles.
The Orioles down
going,
by a
he's
run
going, he's
here in the
going.
last half of the
Ball.
third.
Hot. He's safe.
Saves the second with a stolen base. misses inside. Ball
3-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Out towards right center field. Marsh running hard. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. 2 down. And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
At the belt and fire. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1-2.
Tying run in scoring position here in the third and final game of the series. And that just misses. Swing and a miss. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. First pitch misses. And the curve is down and in.
Nope,
Just
that's off the
missed.
plate.
And there's ball 4.
Take it, base.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Ozuna now in the box.
No ball.
Comes up
1
empty
strike.
with a swing there.
Nope.
Next offering
1.
upstairs. Marsh on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch is inside, and a count 2-1. Righty delivers. That one is the strikeout. Here is Aaron Judge. Went down on strikes his first time through. And ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one misses. And that's ball 3. Man at first, 1 away. That's a fair ball down the right field line. Marsh around second, headed for third.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Smith at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4.
No, that's a ball.
And the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
No,
Next pitch
that's
inside,
a ball.
and the count's full.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, William Contreras. And that one fouled off. That's inside. Sneaks through, base hit. He's in safely at second as a run scores on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield.
And that'll fall for a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 3-zip.
Back-to-back singles, kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Got to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Chourio on the run towards the line. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. The pitch.
That's
that
a ball.
misses, and that's ball 1.
1 ball.
After putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shot.
Oh, now a great stop. And the right-hander deals. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Marsh ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play. And I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Ground ball right side into the outfield. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime.
Terang to second.
He's out.
Throw to first,
no, he's in there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Riley leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fly ball down the line. Judge getting an angle on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That is. We go to the top of the 5th. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Henderson. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So the lineup flips over. Mookie Betts now at the plate. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Pulls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. And next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. And that one hops the wall. Flying around third is Betts. Now a relay to the plate. And he's
Out on the tag.
Cut down, and that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 strike.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Mateo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And that one finds its way through. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Aaron Ashby.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one wrapped foul. The 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
The other way, and it stays fair. Mateo rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow
on the ground to third. Which in there safely. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Chorio.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get it out.
Freeman swings through it for strike one. Swings through that.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. High fly ball down the left field line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Slider misses outside. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Brewers leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Strike 3, got him swinging. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's a big power threat, Aaron Judge. Burns back to work. Judge goes 6 feet 7 inches, 31 years old, and he's usually in center, but today starting in right.
0-2.
The 0-2.
Well, less responsibility for him today, making the move from being the captain of the outfield to moving to right field. So he let his center fielder take those balls in the gap and kind of like a little day off.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Mateo hauls it in, and there's one away. Pavin Smith up now for the Brewers, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There's the strike.
1-1.
Off the plate that time. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And it finds its way through for a hit. One gone, runner at first. And now, William Contreras makes the catch for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Half on his horse. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6 and into the box for Baltimore, Ian Happ. And a swing and a miss.
Wow.
0-1.
That's not even close to the zone.
And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And
1 ball,
in the dirt.
2 strike.
And the count 1-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Hooks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Austin Riley. New pitcher now, Jose Buto.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of them right here to get some critical outs.
1 ball, no strike.
That hits the dirt. 1-0. And downstairs.
3-0.
Misses the zone, and now 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything done.
Swung on, belted. And that one-hops the wall. They trail by one. It's 3-2.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at-bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
That one ball, in the dirt. No strike. Ball one.
No.
Just off the inside edge.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
In for a strike, now 3-1. With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. Caught just shy of the wall. And we're back. And now Elliot Ramos. The right-hander back to work.
Nope, that's foul.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Henderson fires across the diamond. Got him. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. So Mookie Betts with a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Runner at first with 2 away. And here is Brandon Marsh. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Ramon Laureano. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. And a good eye there. Next offering is in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts it in. Back now at Oriole Park. Randall Grichuk now. The Wind to the pitch. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Aroldis Chapman comes in to take over.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Throws to second, and he's got a double.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Chorio swings through it for strike 1. Line drive, that's a base hit. Here comes the runner. He scores to tie.
Well done, drives in the run. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Freeman swings through it for strike 1.
1 strike.
With the go-ahead run at first, here at the bottom of the 7th. Big swing and a miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And misses inside. Here's a 1-2. Swinging, it's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Marcell Ozuna. As the lefty gets to work.
That's the ball.
First pitch misses for ball 1. That's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 1 for 3. Sliced hard but foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Smith, the next to hit, takes low for a ball.
1-0.
1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Swing and a miss. And
1-2.
1-2. Good eye in that spot.
Inside.
That's a really good take.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2-2. That one missing inside.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion.
Runner on the go. Westman throws to first in time. Got it. Runner stays out of the double play by going on the 3-2 pitch. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. And fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
That's out the
just not able to
corner.
square it up.
Inside just missed. Fought off foul.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
2-2.
In the dirt. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when
3
you've got
balls.
opportunities
2
to
strike.
drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with
Take
it.
your base.
Outside, and that is ball 4. First and second, 2 outs. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Pinch hitter coming on, Joseph Ortiz.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
He's under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Down to third baseman, Austin Riley. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And he chases that one below the zone.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and
a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses, and one down below the
1
zone.
ball, 1 strike.
Wouldn't
balls,
chase
2
that
strike.
time. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And Contreras is retired. Jordan Westberg digs in now. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts.
Nope,
First off,
that's a win.
it just misses. Out in front with the swing, and that is
1-1.
strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
2-2.
That misses, and it's 2-2.
3-2.
Another ball. Got it by him for the K. We go to the 9th, leading off Elliot Ramos. Here comes a pitch. Swings, and he breaks his bat. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And a couple of quick outs. So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie now. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
1 ball,
The
2 strikes.
shortstop takes the ball. The 1-2.
That's
And
a ball.
Mookie takes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out
There
the
we go.
at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. Here's Ramon Laureano. Little chopper rolls foul. 2 outs.
Strike. No ball. 2 strike. Oh.
That's outside. Now
1 and 2.
That ends the. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the bottom of the 9th. And now the center fielder. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Trevor McGill. The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
Nope,
0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him.
Nope.
And that's
ball
down
2.
and away.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Next one off the plate inside. And that's ball 3. Ripped to short. Whips it to Smith.
He's out.
That's the 3rd out. And we're headed to. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. The pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
1 ball,
swing,
1
and
strike.
that's a ball.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
Man at second.
Strike.
Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strike. 3
And
balls,
the next
2
pitch is
strike.
way outside.
That's off the
Outside,
corner.
and that is
Ball 4. Take it
I
back.
don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Ball 1.
Ball 1 to the right fielder.
Ball
And now
2.
2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And he deals.
Whew.
Swing and a miss.
2-2.
That one at 1-0-1. Digits on that last pitch. Pavin Smith, the next to hit.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ball.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball,
1-1.
1 strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike
1
2.
ball, 2
That
strike.
split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball in the plow.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And brings it in at the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. 1-0-1 on the gun.
No ball,
Swing
1
and
strike.
a miss.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
2 on, 2 outs. Wouldn't chase that time. Next pitch is downstairs. Right-hander kicks, deals.
No, that's a ball.
Missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings and misses. On to the bottom of the 10th. And here is Jackson Chourio. McGill back to work.
One
Not
ball,
even
no
close
strike.
there. And it's 1-0. That one at triple digits.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Ball
and
2.
Another ball.
2 and 2.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. First and second, 1 out. Ian Happ, the next to hit for the Orioles. Base hit into right center. Around third. The winning run crosses.